So this is the US dollar Japanese yen analysis for Tuesday, the 27th of March. Now, let's just have a look what happened to prices and where prices may likely go. So we had prices come down towards that 104.65 for a pretty near perfect test. Had a couple of tests of that level. Opened there at the market open this week. And we've had a strong progression to the upside, posted a higher low, series of higher lows, strong progression beyond the 105.55. Didn't quite get towards the 200 period moving average here. We've seen that pullback towards that 105.55. Now we're slightly below the 105.55, but it's nothing to be of too much concern at present. But if we aren't able to break back above and hold the 105.55 for a test of that 200 period moving average in around that 105.80, or possibly the 400 period moving average sitting at the 106, for a progression towards the 106.32. If we're not able to see that degree of bullishness by retaking the 105, progressing to the 105.80, 106, and 106.32, we could potentially see a breakdown if we don't see that progression to the upside. Now, if we fail to break back above and hold the 105.55 on a retest, we're then looking for prices to head back down towards, ultimately, it is quite a bit away, but ultimately the very next major level that we are looking at here is all the way down at the 104.65. So it's about 90 pips away, isn't it? It's about 90 pips away to the downside here on the US dollar Japanese yen, which we'd expect to the far end of the range. It's a well-established level of support here. And similarly to the upside, we have to just be aware of the dynamic levels of potential resistance. In around at 105.80, we've also had a brief little swing there in the market. And 106 round level as well could potentially find that resistance in around that round level, well, coupled with the 400 period moving average. But ultimately, the very next major level beyond the 105.55 is all the way up at that 106.32. So those are pretty much levels that we are looking at here on the US dollar Japanese yen. We'll see whether we're able to retake and hold the 105.55 for a progression to the upside, or if we do break down and fail on a retest of that 105.55, we're then looking for prices to continue downwards trajectory towards that 104.65. And we'll have a brief look at the daily chart before wrapping up here on the US dollar Japanese yen. On the daily chart, we can see we had a pretty strong day yesterday. We had the continued move to the downside. We're still below this 20 period moving average here on the daily chart. Had a strong progressive move to the upside from our lows, closing near our highs. We've come up into that area of importance in around that 105.55. So we'll see whether we can have that pullback continuation, break back above and continue to the upside. Or if we're going to continue this trend here to the downside and we break below this 104.65 here and start to head towards that 103.17. And with that said, that wraps up the US dollar Japanese yen analysis. Thanks for watching.